Welcome back to my gameplay of The Lord of the Rings Online. Join me as we save Middle-earth from the, I don't know, from Mordor, I guess, from the forces of Mordor. So, we're gonna do some of the main storylines here. We're gonna finish up
I thank you for this
3,
news.
or that I could be there to aid those that matter, or to aid in those matters. But with this north, I will compose my message to Haldoran as much as Earth can carry to us. Yes, I will take what I can. So what? Level 30. And these are medium armors. I don't have medium armors to equip, so
Welcome to Rivendel.
So each new book ends up with a little foreword, which is just a little introduction to the story in that book. Welcome to Rivendel, where you will find the last homely house east of the sea. I hope the water is before I come to the passage. Yes. So let's go visit Elrond. And he has other quests for me, but I won't do them. On stream at least, I mean on this video. Because you know how MMOs are. Lots of quests, go here, do that, lots of grinding. It's not very fun to watch. So where's Elrond? All the way here. And these games, especially, is very quest focused. I think I've mentioned this in other videos, but some games are more like dungeon or instance focused, others are just killing lots of monsters to level up or to progress. This one revolves around doing lots and lots and lots of quests. So we're up to book 4, and we're slightly over leveled, but it shouldn't matter really. And at this point, I went the wrong way. At this point in the game story, we're crossed with when the Fellowship of the Ring is here in Rivendel. So we can find Aragorn and Legolas and Gimli and probably the whole Fellowship. I can't see anyone else though. And I think that's something that happens a lot in this game. We cross paths with the Fellowship of the Ring from time to time. Did I enter the right place? I don't know, I'm not so sure, actually. Is Master Elrond here? I don't think so. Oh, Elrond's a library, yeah, that's what Aragorn said. But it's pointing away from here. Yeah, there's no one important here. And on the first floor, there's Elrond. Okay, never mind. So,
a strange fate brings you hither.
And we have.
Will you lend me your aid
forward.
once more?
The path you took to my doorstep has been perilous, and its dangers all too common in these dark days. If you will consent to lend us your aid, it will not be the least of your challenges.
Will you lend me your aid once more?
Yes, I shall. Welcome. Adventure Unfold. no more than a hobbit by the name of Frodo Baggins 2 months ago. The servants of the enemy, I speak of the Nine, the Nazgul, fell creatures in the service of Sauron, and though the Bruinen River fell upon them at my command, we have found the steeds of only 8. One of the riders is unaccounted for. My son says, So we must chase after a Nazgul. I wonder if we have to fight him already. That would be fun. Talk to Eladan. I'm gonna assume I'm going the right way and Eladan isn't just in there. Can I just jump down? Yeah. That's the sound of my legs breaking, but it's fine. How do I go down though? Oh, I'm already on the first floor, yeah. Oh, there's only 2 floors. No, there's 3, never mind. Okay, so am I going the right way? Eladan is at his camp to the northwest of the river, of the Bruinen. Where's the Bruinen? Ford of the Bruinen. Oh, he's over here. In Thornhall. Kinda loud with all the waterfalls, not very soothing. Now you can tell in this game the ambience and the environment is very pretty, and you really feel like you're in Middle Earth. But it has 2004 graphics. Let's see, this was probably released like 10 years ago maybe. So 2008 graphics or maybe 2006. I don't know when this was released. I'll look that up later. But whenever WoW was released. So imagine a game this big in Middle Earth, but with today's graphics. That would be amazing. One day maybe, when this game finally dies and someone else buys the rights and makes like a really popular modern game. Now this game nowadays is kinda deadish. I'm not gonna say dead, because there's still a lot of people playing it, but for how big the game is and with how many things there are to do, it's kinda unpopulated. The road to Rivendel, the gates of Inladris. Okay, now we're on the road west. Sadly, I have to ride there because I'm pretty sure I don't have that stable master. In this game, when you unlock these little stables, or when you talk to the stable master, you can basically teleport between these horses. Most of the time, sometimes you can't teleport per se, but you get like a ride in which you don't have to actually direct your character there. It's automatic. But since I don't have that unlocked anyway, I have to ride there. We can, I guess, in the meantime, just take in the scenery. And I hadn't noticed I already finished the forward. That was a very short forward. Like the name implies, it's just a little introduction. Am I going the right way? Yeah, and the world is huge too. That's a good thing. I mean, honestly, very few of the MMOs I play have a small world. I guess if you've seen any of my Blade and Soul videos, Blade and Soul doesn't have a really big world per se. I don't think. Oh. Yep. Broke my legs again. Now I would love to just drop from here, but even if there's no fall damage per se, starting from a certain height, you die immediately. So I don't wanna do that really. Like from this height is probably safe, right? Yep. Very safe except for my broken legs. There's another character here, by the way. Level 40. He's a... what are those called? A ranger, I think. That's the symbol, that's not a ranger. I forget what the name is of their class. Okay, the road is here actually, so we're good. I think. Oh, we have to actually cross the river, okay. And we have 20 more seconds of our broken legs. Yeah, the longer you fall, or from the highest height you fall, the longer your enfeeble will be. Oh, why do I... When they have that ring symbol above their head, they give you a quest when you kill them, and the quest is probably like kill more bears or something like that. I'm not gonna do that now, but I'm going to do that later. And yeah, this would have been way faster just having the stable master unlocked and teleporting there. But we're almost there. Very foresty area. This area is called the Troll Shows, and that's where, in The Hobbit, Bilbo met the three trolls, right? That were gonna eat him, and he waited until sunlight came and petrified them. So I'm sure they are around here somewhere, maybe. Yeah, see, I didn't have him. When it's blue, it means it's not unlocked yet.
What do you need?
Now it changed to yellow, or, you know, a clearer color. So this is a little encampment, but we're here for you, Eladan.
May Gavanan.
My father has sent you to aid us? I didn't get that, so Elrond was the father of Eladan. I have no idea. It is good that you have come, for we have made an unsettling discovery. It seems likely the missing rider is still somewhere within the wilderness of the Troll Shows.
Mind my words, traveler.
So you can tell the quests that are really short. It's just go there, talk to this guy, and that's the end of the quest. They're not multi-layered like many other MMOs do them. So, shortly after Frodo Baggins and his company came to Rivendel, my father sent us to search for signs of the Nazgul, the 9 riders of the enemy. We found the bodies of 8 horses downstream. Yeah, we heard blah blah blah. We traveled far to the south. No sign of the rider. Hoofspring in the south, troll shows far south of the road. I see. So you see how it intertwines with the main storyline of the Fellowship of the Ring? It's interesting, like how they gather that lore and try to fit it into an MMO. Because sure, we don't know what happens to the Nazguls after Arwen cuts the river on them. In the movies it's Arwen, remember, in the books it's another elf. And in here we have it clear. 8 of them were washed ashore, and one of them is plotting something. What it is, we don't know yet. Yeah, you hate me. So what do we have to do once we get there? Find some sign of the missing Nazgul, or if you find yourself without a full fellowship, you may draw upon inspiration. Whatever that means. We have some trolls, we have some worms. And iron. I do need iron. Doesn't take long to mine, luckily. Now this game, if you don't play it currently, I would say it's still worth it to visit. If you're a Tolkien fan or a Lord of the Rings fan, you're gonna love it anyway, because you really feel like you're part of this beautiful world that is Middle-earth. And if you're not a Tolkien fan, then you might not like it as much. It can get really tedious at first. And even if the story is interesting, it doesn't feel overly impactful like you could feel it in other games. Okay, we're almost there. Everything wants to kill us, probably. Strength 12 within your chest. Here I can draw inspiration. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these guys. Or of this guy. Okay, how do I draw inspiration? What do I have to do? This? Oh yeah. I think this gives me a buff that makes me really powerful. Where is it? Trail food, no, that's something I ate. That's my ability. Inspired. Allows you to receive gifts of inspiration. Whatever that means. So, we move forward. They're all level 35, but they have this fancy red, outline next to their names or their pictures. So that means they're slightly more powerful than normal enemies. I don't know what the actual name of the different tiers of enemies are, but I would call these uncommon. Still really easy, as you can tell. I mean, I'm level 42, like I said before, I'm slightly over leveled. And we're almost here. Like, see, these guys are very normal enemies. Okay, I'm gonna accept it anyway. Let's try now. Since I'm here, might as well, right? Okay, I'm gonna just kill them. Oh. Now this game invented cargols. And and I think other kind of ghouls, which are not really Nazguls, and they're not like, officially part of Tolkien's, how would you call it, mythos. So they just made the map for the game, but it's interesting because there are other rights or corrupted people. You see? They're exactly like a Nazgul but dressed in red. Oh, oh, why did I do that? No, I died. I died big time. Didn't see his level, but I ran away. He's level 75. I'm not level 75. And what's this? Terrible retribution. Okay, leave me alone. And yep. Attaboy. Okay, so I shouldn't have done that. I have to bring Bridle of the Black Steed to Eladan. Oh, that thing I found already. Right. So now we have to go back there. If you think mounts move kinda slow in this game, there's not much to do about it. I mean, mine moves at 62% speed. That's a boost. So I'm moving at 162% of my usual speed. And I think the max is like 68, so it's not that much faster either. 75 at most. I think I do have a scroll of... Oh, what's this? Oh! You can use items like this that you get as drops to increase your reputation with whatever alliance the item refers to. So this is for the Elves of Rivendel. Hello there. Level 42. Am I going the right way? Not yet. Not yet. So you go to your reputation tab, and we have the Elves of Rivendel here. Any other drops like that? Sickness. Oh yeah. More items for reputation with the elves. I don't care for you. Right, these were the items we got earlier. A little more mining. And your garbage. And garbage. Maybe I can give it to someone. Maybe. I'm gonna save that one for now. Okay, we're almost there. And that's probably the end of that quest. Like I told you, the quests are really, really short. Generally. Okay, we're here. At Thorenhal.
How can I be of service?
Your tale begins to fill in this puzzle for me. And I think I now see what happened. Got between the remainder of Frodo's company. The 9 were forced into the torrent. 1 escaped into chaos. Okay, the steed moved him through hidden channels. He had his... okay. His core... okay. I see, so he lost his cloak, and because they're rights, they're invisible. And, well, he's in hiding right now. Yeah, that's another thing as a little boy, and even today, I guess I wonder, like, why don't the rights or the wraiths just lose the cloaks? Which Which one's more expensive? That one. That means I can sell it for
Will you
higher.
lend me your ear?
We know more than we did. The whereabouts of the missing Nazgul. Yeah. Okay. So we have to go find Lord Rivendel, who is in Rivendel? Where are you? Book. Where are you? Yeah, that's the hardest part for me in this game, finding out where... Oh, he's in Rivendel, he's here. Where the quests are pointing out in the map. Oh, so remember what I said before about the stable masters and how you can teleport between them? Well, guess what? Guess what we're gonna do, huh?
Megovanen.
The troll shows Rivendel swift travel. If it says swift travel, it's a teleport. This one doesn't say swift travel, it means the horse will take me there the long road. I feel like everything should just be swift travel. I mean, I understand the desire of taking the long way or the slow way if you want to just take in all the scenery, but I take in the scenery once and that's it for me. I'd rather just teleport from there on. So where's Mr. Glorfindel? Over here. So we go around. Yeah. I should ride my horse for this. Oh yeah. The weather's not bad for a decade-old game. This way. Where are you? Oh, maybe over here. Yeah, I see you. Mr. Glorfindel. Hope. Hello.
What can I do for you?
You are welcome to Imladris, Vemoes. These are times of trouble, but for now at least, the Curtain of Shadows is held back and we meet in peace. You bring grievous tidings from Eladar, but they are not entirely unlocked for. I fear that not all the Nazgul were claimed by the Ruinen. Okay, we can use it to track him. Okay then. So he gave me his beryl, he said? I honestly don't know what a beryl is. I've seen that written before, I don't know the meaning of the word. But we need to go to the ford of the Brunnen. That means all the way here. Right in the middle. So this is an annoying situation in which teleporting via the stable masters doesn't really help, because it's like right in the middle between the two of them. So we just have to ride. I guess we could take the normal horse so we don't get aggro. Let's try doing that. Instead of me riding there on my horse, I'm gonna take the stable master's horse, and that way the enemies don't aggro me, and I can dismount in the middle, or when I reach my destination. Let's see if that's worth it. If it isn't, I'm sorry. Stable master.
Megovanen.
So we're gonna go to Thornhead, but the normal way. 25 gold pieces. And you see here we can dismount whenever. And this one runs at what speed? What's the running speed for? Well, it feels faster already. I still can't tell what the riding speed is, though. And I think I have a scroll or an item to make riding faster. I thought I did. I don't think I have it on me. Oh, maybe it's combat run speed boost. Run speed. Mount speed. Let's try it. I'm too busy. Well, this horse is faster than mine, so I guess it was a good idea to do it this way. Still, it's a long road. So Epic Book 1. What's this? Oh, never mind. So yeah, that's one bad thing about this game, as you can tell, it's a lot of going back and forth. That's why unless you're a Tolkien fan, I don't think you'd like this game very much nowadays. Maybe back in the day, or maybe because it's free to play. But nowadays, honestly, it's kinda outdated. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about my class. This is the only class I played. This is my first character in the game, and I haven't been playing for very long. My class is a minstrel. Technically, it means I'm a healer in party play, but it's not that bad to deal damage with. So even in solo play, I still can beat stuff further quickly, because I have different stances. One is a damaging stance, the other one is a healing stance, and the other one is a mixed stance. So I usually play in the damage stance, and that just means it makes games so much faster for me. I'm sure there are other classes that are better at clearing the solo content, but for me I went with Minstrel because I do want to be desired in endgame content later on. So it's like a really all-around what's it called, a class, right? Okay, we're nearing the fall of the river, and we'll see what happens. I doubt we're gonna have to fight the Nazgul right away. I'm sure we'll have to at some point, maybe. But right now, I honestly doubt it because it's not the game doesn't push you into the story right away. Like you have to do a little investigation this way or go talk to many people that way. It's not a very immediate or very fast-paced game like that. Okay, I'm gonna dismount here and use the burial. Oh, look at me. You hold the burial aloft and it glows with a pale light. Okay, what does that mean? See, now we have to go back to Rivendel. Oh boy. So I'm running at 20% plus 62. I wonder if that means I run at 82 or I run at a fifth of this extra, which will make it, let's see, 15 and a half. That means 77. I don't know. So I'm gonna go be gathering these iron deposits all over. The crafting classes in this game are not a very special system. I think it's the same way World of Warcraft works, in which you can choose only 3 classes to level up out of, like, I don't know, 11, 15. And as such, you can only level 3 at a time. And when you change the crafting classes around, I don't know if you lose progress or you don't. I still haven't gotten to that point in the game. But if you're a completionist like I am, you can't really be happy having access to all your classes all the time. And that is the one thing I love about Final Fantasy XIV, for example, in which you can be everything all the time. In this game you can't, but as you can see, the system is very simple. You just click on the deposit and you get the mineral. That's all there is to it. Okay, we're gonna cut through the woods. And we're almost home. No broken limbs this time. Is there a road here or just walk? No, there's a road. Up. No broken limbs. The gates of Imladris. I had no idea Imladris was like what, the name of Rivendel? The area around Rivendel? I had no idea. I'm not that much of a Tolkien nerd, actually. I'm not a Tolkien nerd at all. I just know a little bit. But we're almost there. At Lord Glorfindel's. So let's cheat a little. Don't break anything. Oh, snap, I did break something. Twice. And with those 2 very short falls, we have 30 seconds of falling injuries. Sometimes it is worth it, sometimes it isn't. Because we run at 60% instead of running at 160%. I'm gonna set my... No, actually I won't. I'd love to, but I have my milestone on another place for a reason. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Go me. again? Did I see you already? Yeah. He's the person that I didn't know the class he was. Okay.
How can I be of service?
You have returned, Vemoes. Did you notice any change in the beryl I gave you when you arrived at the fort? The beryl began to glow? That is what I expected, and I am glad it was so, for it shall be our means of locating the Nazgul that remains hidden within the wilderness. The 9 servants of the enemy and shadows beneath his greater shadow are creatures of such evil that the land cannot bear their presence. This beryl will glow in places where they have been. It will allow us to follow the missing rider's trail.
Will you lend me your ear?
Oh, I learned. Okay, so that's it for now. In the next video, I'm gonna be doing another 3 quests. And like that, we're gonna slowly chip away at the story of The Lord of the Rings Online. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye bye!